Good evening, everyone. This is Jeff Arcos. Welcome again to the daily webinar. Today it is Friday, 20th September 2018. It's 4 minutes past 8 p.m. Remind you, this webinar is no financial advice, neither is I've lost now my track, the phone. Yeah, please consider term and condition before you continue and when you're receiving this recording. So, well, thank God for another day into my life, and I pray His blessings today in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, I'm sorry that I have not been able to do much today, but here I am. See what we can do today, and let's just gonna do a quick review of what happened with the currencies, what happened with the new EA that I have not managed able to work this week, but will come anyway. We have here quite interesting another week for the dollar. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So what a week, isn't it? So another week like that. But look, we even with this dollar like that, we have able to do very well. So Euro US, we were looking just the same way, up and down. Didn't any trigger has been. So the lines from the beginning of the week and the beginning of the week there hasn't don't reach out over there. So when this one is blue, looking to buy. When this is red, it look to sell. And that's it. That's how things is gonna be running over there. The pound is being strong ever since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Think what happened with Friday today. I think I got just um, um, yeah, I got to stop over there, so I have to make sure. Oh yeah, actually it is here. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there you are. I forgot to put it over there, so which it should be putting over here, and able to make 60, 60 pips, 61 pips. Not too bad. We'll fix this one later. 61 pips. That's quite nice. It could have been more, but anyway. Um, Market is being quite silly, and yeah, so that's today. The Australia went nowhere, took off the break, come back again, throw that down, and that's today. So we are already in a break even. Hopefully, things the Australia is being from the beginning of the week is being down, so there's quite nice trade over there. New Zealand, it's been the easy one from day one when we find the break, and until today is just continue. So that's beautiful. So nothing more that I can do with the New Zealand apart from actually, you know what I want to do? Something on Monday I will explain much of it is a midpoint retracement sell. My need to be looking the indicators ATR true range 20. So it says 20 pips, which is no, it's 30 pips. I think it should be fine. But I'm going to set up a mid entry on 30 pips stop loss and 30 pips break even. So that the point is that once we are in a good trade running, I think the best way to add positions will be the midline, And here, my goodness, how many orders can be add to that? And I hopefully are gonna be able to incorporate that feature into my new E8 as well. So New Zealand is good. Canadian hasn't been. We already got in a break-even situation. Got a stop out. Canadian. We did have some profit as well. Yeah. So yeah, we have some profits with the Canadian as well. So you need to fix both. Not really much. 12 pips. So minus 50 pips that the market tricked me there, came back. So yeah, have to make sure you get that one there. Swiss is being got through, went up and come back with 37 pips. The yen 30 pips got it, then trigger again, and I think it does another. Um, yeah, so I have to calculate that one there. I haven't done it. Euro yen, it went up, go down. Anyway, there and there it is. Pound yen has been running quite beautiful. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this is when I would like to add positions in the midline. And yeah, so we got a stop over there. That's well, yeah, I forgot to complete it to. Oh, there you are. I need to fix those now because they are okay. So from there to here, wow, 211 pips. So that's not too bad. I will correct those ones tomorrow. 211 pips there. Um, Actually, I better put it down now. Uh, 211 pips there, and the new trade is still continue running over there. This is Australian yen, go stop out and hasn't entered there. Now I'm looking to sell as they, I think both are weeks at the moment, but Australia is very weak today and the yen is there. So we'll see whether this one it will help us today. I will consider that one later. New Zealand yen was one of the easy ones really to through the whole week. Seeing this over there, and there it is. Canadian yen hasn't going really much anywhere. Still playing, so hopefully today break. Euro Australia has been one of the good ones. Break and flies amazingly. Euro Canadian as well. Um, and got 30 pips stop loss and nothing more until today. Euro New Zealand broke, got a stop out break even, back again into the tray, and this is where at the moment we are with the Euro New Zealand. Pound Australia got over there, broke beautiful, run very heavy, and that it is. So this is when I have something wrong. This is Pound Australia number 3, and why I have number Australia number 4, which is this is looks the beginning of the tray. Anyway, so this is where we're going. So I got my stop loss over there just in case if the market decides to come back. It's touching the 250, but hopefully we'll gain to the next line over there. Pound Canadian runs beautiful, and yeah, it's a mix. So that's the one it should be, and that's where we are at the moment with the Pound Canadian. Pound New Zealand the same. Broke up, runs, break even, and it took the profit 372 pips, and that's quite nice anyway. So so that's okay. So that's the currencies we have. Um, let's have a look at the commodities and gold. It got the sell. I got another sell stop over there just in case if it breaks below. Still really not going much at the moment. In oil now, yeah, it's just here. Um, Now the midline is says to look for short. So the only thing I can do at the moment is put a seller stop below this level and wait for that one. S&P 500 um, is not going nowhere at the moment, so could break up either way. Australian 200 is running quite nice. I can move tonight my break even and actually aiming for a target somewhere over there. And if I use the Fibonacci for the last run over there, so much very close to that one there. So that's it. So we'll see what happened. But that was a nice trade. The dash, yeah, the same. So still continue there. Just that's all we can do, and it's going towards the target. Well, that would be a bit difficult to really looking from here to there. So it's going about the first target. maybe is coming towards the second target, but that 250 level will do now at the moment. And actually here I can add a position as the market has come deep there. So I can maybe add a new position to the original, and there it is. And therefore that's my risk now there. And then the UK 100. So yeah, it's breaking quite nice. We got everything in that size that's looking to go long. Um, at the moment, that could be a nice target. I'm looking for my thingy. So something between that should do the target over there. Um, Japanese 225 just continue um, there. Hopefully will continue going up. And France 40 the same. So now it's going his way up. And this is what I mean. Once you go there, this is a good place to actually consider an add position over there. So that's something I'm gonna be continue monitoring and just to to get more. So this one it came back down. Now it's going up. So that's for me enough to consider to buy and then maybe put a stop loss below the line over there and wait for tomorrow. Now this one is the one that I have all the currencies over here, and here I only follow the midline. So midline here says to me to look for sure. We got a day down, so that's actually helped me to make the decision that yep, that could be quite nice. This one already from there, from that one over here, and that's what the EA will do just automatically, as we put in over here. New Zealand Canadian same. So now let's continue with that. Now, actually, what I want to do from this, not that one, but this one is already running a nice trade. So what I want to do from here is to add positions to that. But my add positions, it has to come to the midline. So I want to sell midpoint. Um, I don't want to put it that much, maybe 40 pips, and 40 pips the break even, and that's it. So that will be at position because this is already in a break even. So if I look in, 40 pips is quite generous from here. So actually from that it should be. So that's quite nice um, there. So New Zealand Canadian the same. So if I look in, from there, 30, 40 pips is very, very, very good one there. So retracement sell, and I put it at 40 pips over there and 40 pips and a break even. So we're gonna see that one there. So that's running good. Here another one. So it's amazing here. The only thing, like I said, I do is look at that midline and make the decisions for that. So today the daily is very, very bearish. Allow me this one even to save my entry very, very much. And here I can, once I got saved that entry, I can now said, okay, what, that's 50 pips or 40 pips. So it would be quite okay. Another retracement midpoint sell. Where are you? 40 pips. It's quite nice. And with the same 40 pips there. And we will see that one. The Australian Canadian, the same. The color change, how magic is that? And today we have a negative. So this one is quite in a sort of kind of for break even. So I'm going to add as well positions over here, midtime there, and I'm going to put another 40 pips as well over there. 40 pips over here, and if I measure from there to there, that's 50 pips or 40 pips is fine. Australia, New Zealand, it looks to me we were looking to go short because of here. Now we're looking to go long because of there. So I got a buy breakout. Just need to make sure um, it's 40 pips as well. So 50 should do 50 over there. So 50 over here. So we're looking for the breakout and that because the market changed the color. So I was looking to sell. Now change the color. I'm looking to buy. change the color, looking to sell, change the color, looking to buy, change the color, looking to sell, change the color, looking to buy, change the color, looking to buy, and that's it. That's all we have to do at the moment. Now the daily is negative today, so this one maybe will work, will not, but we just follow that one there. Pound Swiss is being a bit silly. Now from this point on, once we do the first change of the color, I believe midpoint it should be done over there. So I will not bother with that one because things can happen with that. And what happened with that? Anyway, so this one is there. And pound Canadian. So we got two entries now, as I say, once the first one is originate, now I can save that because of the midpoint. So that's quite nice. So if I continue looking for midpoint entries, only because of that. So which one is this one? Pound Canadian, maybe that's what we need a 60 pips for this one because they are quite volatile over there, and 60 pips over there, and there we go. Pound Australia, oh, just nearly look at. I would have put in the 250. I would have get that one, that run over here. So that's where we're going. So I think a quite fair thing will say this is. That's it. It's a lot of pips giving away. So hopefully we will reach that one there. It's not 1,000 pips around, or 1,000 pips is still quite far away. So we'll see. Euro pound, that it is midpoint. So once we are into the outside the break, midpoint should be, assume we are in a new position, should be then down. Same as here. Once we are over there, midpoint, 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 midpoint can add positions very, very nicely and a very low risk as well. So we'll see anyway. Euro New Zealand. Oh, I don't like that entry over there, but never mind. Is there? I think that is close off because yeah, that's count number one. So it closed my trade, which was 300 pips, must be. Don't know where. Oh, I entered over here. So yeah, that's 300 pips is being into, and now open a second position, and that's what I mean. I don't want to open that. I want to open over here. So that's something gonna start next week doing there. So here, as you see, we got that midpoint, but now we are not going that far. So I want to as well make sure that already leaving that area. I don't want to risk another one giving away the profit that I have over here. At least I got a slight profit over there, so it need to be running out before I consider to do the midpoint. So this one is quite good. So if I said, okay, I want it over there. Let me see how that Fibonacci is. Why I don't have it this one in order? Uh, all right, this one I haven't fixed yet. So there. So the first target, second target is over here. So now look at that buy is there, and this is where we are. So I want to, any new positions, I want to get that midline interesting, and midpoint buy now in this case. And yes, definitely this one, the Euro Australia could be on, from here to there is 100 pips anyway. This one we got sell because of that, and we continue holding the sell because nothing has changed yet, and maybe we just leave it alone. This one we got the sell over there. Fractals are fractals, so that's a nice distance over there. New Zealand yen is running beautiful now. In this one already, I can consider that I am in a break-even situation, so I can see if I measure from here to there, that's 50 pips, so 40 pips would be nice. Anyway, so retracement sell, we put in 40 pips, and this is a very very nice job over there. Australian yen, the same. This one maybe stayed where it is. Nothing more is we can do. pound yen. So here you see, as once I got over there, here I should have a new entry, but at the moment I just gonna survive with what I got over there. Euro yen the same. We got a fractal over there. Minimize my risk. Still looking to go long if this one go to stop out. US yen, I'm gonna break even, so that's no issue. This one stopped me out here with that 41 pips, and this one was looking to buy or sell. Buying, so very interesting play, but there it is. Now look where we are over here. So we got the sell, we got a negative there as well. So that's today says to me, well, let's do actually both sells and that one there, and 40 pips with this one is more than enough. And 50 pips maybe break even over there. So we're gonna leave it over there. US Canadian, yeah. So this one is at least we are in a break even, and I will not add position. So this one, you see it right over there, is a nice place to, I can add position. Excuse me, I'm doing a little bit so retracement sell, maybe another 40 pips only to serve this one there, 40 pips over here, and that's it. And we continue. Australian US, it's I don't know, still in a risk, so maybe Monday we do that one. So this one the same. So once we got that entry, it maybe not here, but once it's there and we can save our entry, this should be our entries for buying. And actually my other platform, I got it, my live account, I got that buy over there because I do. Here we got to stop out and nothing that we can see. It says, sell, but it's there. So I'm just going to ignore that one for the moment and not to worry about over there. Okay, so that's 22 minutes over there. I don't know whether to show you today. I don't know how many people will download this video anyway, but I'm just gonna give a bonus for those who will. All right, and maybe you're the lucky one, but I want to show you something that actually is gonna change there. I use an index meter there from 2015, 2016 at the beginning. And what I'm looking over here, I only have 70 chats there. I try to do as much as I can. But what is interesting, we're looking exactly the same, the same, thing over there is the color change over there. So when the color change, what happened over here? And remember, this EA will talk to this one over there. That's the exciting part. Doesn't matter where we are, we are in whatever level we are, but that's where the entry. And as you see, once the entry is there, beautiful touch, beautiful touch over there. Even here, if we touch over there and go to stop out, this is a loss. But look, we have one winner, we have two winners, we have three winners, and even if we put it possible, get back again over there. So, we're gonna really do a nice way of doing the grid system, by putting that way on this one. So that it is. So the changing of the color is happening over there. The index move. Now we're looking at only one index. So this is the dollar. All right. And if the dollar has that move over here, if the dollar has this move over there, if the dollar has another move, we have to test it with this one. All right, and see what is what happened. So if the dollar is going up, so the euro will looking to go down, and that is exactly what it did. Maybe break even, but not with the pound US. That would be a nice trade all the way down. And as you see, once we are outside it, and other add position, add position, add position, and then we finish the trade. How beautiful is that, huh? Australia, wow, that's gold. I tell you, I'm so excited when this EA will be running because it's going to be the hottest EA ever been produced. And that's how it's going to be. So look that one there, and here would be a new add position, maybe add position over there, and then the next day, we got one sort of break even, very small loss, but we got one big one and two small ones over there, which we're always gonna add into our account. New Zealand US, what a beautiful, and the same dollar index US Canadian, what an excellent over there. So what is going to do that once we go over there, the, I don't have the color trend because I went too far back. So the color trend only I think is 500 bars or 1,000 bars. I'm not too sure. But here we see that at the moment this changes. So when the color is coming, the midline comes change over there, the color string is there. And we see this, the EA will read that one automatically, will open the tray. And as I said, I want in the midline to add position, add position, add position, maybe 50% of the original, running all this one, getting there. So I will see what GMT site was. That's another one. US Swiss didn't go too far. This one is a no trade because we're looking to go long, and that it is our long. So the long never happened, and that's it. We got a new move back in there on the 29th of January. The dollar there, and look what the dollar actually was the top, and this there was the top of the top. Nothing happened through there. Few days later, the market did running. But if I did test over there, and I say with the US yen, I wouldn't go long, you know, sorry, short. The short never happened because look what the market just went opposite over there. If the dollar here says to go short, the short never would have happened because where the price was. If here I'm looking to go short, so here we'll be looking to trade. Nothing happened. Us, sorry. Here we're looking to go long as well, and the market went down. So in the pound and the Australia, the maybe here we're gonna get a loss, but that's okay, and nothing happened. And the New Zealand here, maybe with the 10 pips about, nothing would have happened. And then now we have a day up. So we look in here, the dollar is now up. Here it is, but what happened the next day? Nothing. So this is our filter. This is how excited I am about that. So the US Swiss will not have a trade, the US yen will not have a trade, the Euro US will not have a trade, the Pound US not trade, the New Zealand not trade. And then we have a new move on the second of the second, and a beautiful scenario over there. And as soon this one change, the market enters over there, and that's what we got a nice move. So the US Swiss runs down from there. The US yen, as I said, once this one is there, the EA will wait for that change, wait for the color strength, and bam, trade without you. Huh? Euro US the same, going up, pound going up, Australia not really much, but when it's still going up, and the New Zealand went up, and we got the conditions over there. Now we're changing the euro, so I'm only doing sort of 8 weeks, 7 weeks of testing with this one. So we're looking something that it changed. So here the euro, I don't know what was the move the euro, but here we got a move up, and that's the 7th of the January of 2016. We got a beautiful day, and that it is. There are huge moves by following that. Euro pound the same, Euro Swiss the same, Euro US the same, and then I just continue traveling around. So what I'm looking with this one is something that agree with this one over there. All right. I don't look in the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth day because maybe the euro has a different index strength that not necessarily the US will ordain or commands that. But that's how I'm looking over here. Euro Canadian, Euro Pound. A few days took off because look what this one is continuous. So once this one changed, the EA will talk. Okay, tell me what to do. No, look for long, and bam, we entered over there. Another entry over here. This one didn't go too far, but that's one offset the loss if we do a 50% off the table from that. And actually, that's those ones who I add positions. I should go back and actually change it to because I think I got a one. Where was the one that at the end? I have to double check it again. Not that one there. So if this one over there, I got over here and we're looking there. So my risk percentage is 1. So now in this one, I gotta put a 0.5 because I want to just add half of my original so I can actually, do much better from there. And this is hot running. So in sense here, so I put a 0.5, and so I know what my risk is going over there. So this one we didn't add position. This one, yes, I think we did add positions, but this is another thing that I need to take care, because if I don't reset the count, as you see here, I will not have trace over there, so that's okay over there. So I will check it later, but that should be doing the best way. So here the Euro US, this is interesting. On the second, 11th of February, the euro has a big day down. But look what is here. That was the top of the euro. That's actually, you know what is actually this one is telling me over there. Let's cancel all trades in the midline. Yeah, because that's the end. And so I don't have to wait to that. I can cancel that everything off. Oh my goodness, this is just getting better and better and better. Euro Australia, same move over there, and look what happens. So the EA, comes around over here and look for the trade and runs. Now, if you put this number 20, maybe 24, 25, it will take you very, very long runs over there. That's a nice trade without you being into there. Euro Canadian, same thing. When we have those days, look, there is, for example, the Swiss, the Canadian, and the New Zealand are very choppy. But Euro, Pound, Australia index, US index is actually quite nice. And we look in only one index and make sure that we got that one there. So here we can set up that one there. Once this one is running, add position, and even here, if I add position over there, here I got arrow over there, and look, we got one good trade, 2, 3, and down. This is gold, my friends. Look at the Euro New Zealand over here. It was very choppy, but it's still not going nowhere. So whatever it was there, once I running over here, that's a nice position, and out of everything in this position over here. How good is that? Now, we, we jump into the pound. I don't find nothing in the pound in this move. Nothing makes sense. So I'm looking for the day that it turns and the day that we have that, and that it is. That's a huge move in peak value. So pound Canadian, the same, right? The changing of the color with the index, and that's a double top in the market or triple top, and that it is. Now look what the here now. If I couldn't find anything more, so here we got a day up, and that it is. What is here is telling this is still 150 to 100 pips running, beautiful over there, and on a break even at the end of the day. Um, and this one same. So here was a bit choppy, but still the index dominate over here. Now we got a day down there on the 4th of February. And well, by that time, I don't think so. We need to call the Japanese government or the British government. We only need to see what the direction is doing. That is a beautiful 360 pips. I think it did that one over there. And if we put in here the close of the candle, I prefer sometimes, with this one, finish with the close of the candle instead of the touch, because this one will avoid me to that, maybe if we close with 20 pips, so I'm happy to have more, be more conservative and to not to be stupid. Even if we move that, as I say to you, this one will not change if you move in the 24 at least. This one will stay then will be the same, but this one will give us more trailing stop. And yeah, so here, positive, add position there, add position there, add position over here, and then we finish over there. How good is that? Ah, then we have that one there, the euro pound. Of course, it will go opposite because the pound is weak. And right over there, as soon the market changes the color, go over there, talks to the daily. Yep, we got our there, and there it is. Pound Australia. The same. I took that was it didn't go anywhere. But once we see this there, we know what the direction. We don't want to trade long over there. We want to look for the short, and this is when I don't know how the EA would read, but I can read that. Pound Canadian the same. Pound New Zealand was very choppy, and pound Swiss, a beautiful setup. Look at that, what it is. The market changed the color, go over there, knocked down, and only one trade alone. How good is this? Australia now. I think until New Zealand I did it. We're going 50, so 20 more chats over there. That's the Australia move. So I'm looking over there, something that makes sense, something like this one. Write the data, the index change. This is what I'm looking over here. And once it's there, this is another position, and then that's it. Finish off everything because I don't know why the Australia, the pound Australia didn't go too far. Maybe the pound got weaker and as well, and that's why. There it is, Australian Swiss. What a beautiful setup over here. So as soon this one changes the color, comes over there, that's a trade over there, and simple like that. And there we go. Australian US. Now, through here, I could not find anything that it has this. So I'm looking combine the strength direction with this over here. So I start looking from there. Nothing was able, nothing was able, nothing, nothing. At this point, I find these points that it was good. Australian yen the same, Australian Swiss another there, and in Australian. Now we finished that run, and look at the day that is there. Tell you, if this is no gold, my friends, I don't know what is going to be. Um, I'm just speechless how far we have gone with this one, and how much this can really take off very, very easily with this one over there. And that's the Euro Australia. Of course, will go opposite. That's huge moves, my friend. Huge moves. That's the Australian Swiss. You know, how hard could be this? You tell me. How difficult could be looking this the way we are looking right now? All right, so that's now this one I did move a little bit because the Australia did move for a long time. I remember that move very, very clear at the beginning of 2016. Here we did have some hiccup, but once it recovered, it was continued for a long period of time. So every time the market dips, comes back, dips, as soon this one changes, we can continue going with that run with the Australian US, with the Australian yen. This one was continued, that maybe the yen has the same strength. And the Australian, Euro Australia, of course, will go opposite over there. So as you see, once I got a stop loss over here, there, the market enter into that position. That's at position, even at position over there. And then I would be a stop out over there. And we have one big loss, one medium loss, one small winning. So one big winning, one medium winning, small winning, one loss. But who cares, the loss, isn't it? Pound Australia, look over there. The day that Australia did that move, how beautiful. And this is what I mean when you changing these ones to a bigger number. You can really run big runs with that one there. 24, I say very, very nice. 24, and the 30 as well would take you. The 30 will take you all the way down. The 30 is because it's a weekly high. 30 bars of the 4 hours actually equivalent the weekly high, weekly low, and that can take us. And this one will not change. This one will be the same. That's the good thing. Australia, New Zealand. So that's a good trade over there. And through here, we see that the opportunities was presenting every time the market changed the color, put them there, and that it is. Australian Swiss. What a beautiful setup. Look over there. And as I say, we need to test in every single move as it goes. And there we are. Look, New Zealand, US. That's the last one I think I did. Like I said, it was until 2 a.m. last night just doing this because I'm excited to show to everyone about that. That's Australian. There, we got there maybe with the US. Remember, with the US, we got early because we got at the beginning over there. So after that, it just confirmed the move over there. So with the yen, the same. And Euro New Zealand, look how beautiful it is. No technical analysis, no candle price, no nothing. we just want to try. Pau, New Zealand, beautiful setup as well over there, and New Zealand, Swiss, and New Zealand, US, and next move up, and then look how awful. That's what I mean. New Zealand is sometimes it can go very, very nasty, but never mind. There it is. Some small moves. We still trade, and that's the 70. My friend, I wish you a beautiful weekend, everyone. I think things are gonna be very, very exciting the way it is. So I'm a little bit with the flu. I guess just everything that is going on in my life at the moment with my daughter has taken me a little bit. My immune system defense is low, but I will be continue. So we see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. God bless you. Cheers and bye.